Taurus, this is going to be your soul ties reading for, I guess, around whatever 2 weeks you see this. Right? It could be, well, I'm doing it the last week of November, so it could be from now to the beginning of December, or like I said, whatever 2 weeks around the time you see it. I'm going to do like 4 spreads. You could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Okay, so let me get 7 cards. I was already shuffling for a while, but I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. The Empress slipped out, which is your card. It's a Venus card, so Libra or Taurus could represent. So pull 7 cards for Taurus. I move, death. So could be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, or either it's telling me to stop shuffling right now. So I'm not ready yet. Hold on. Alright. If this is for you guys, you see them as a, I mean, this is like a card about reminiscing, so I'm going to clarify to see what exactly you see them as after I pull these cards, and then I'm going to do their side. Okay, so with control being the united force, both people are probably holding back, either wanting to take some type of action towards each other, or having the urge, or either constantly thinking about the other person and wanting to stop it, like trying to get some sort of control over how you feel about the person. Both people could be doing that. I'm going to pull an oracle card before I start reading both sides. I'm not going to read it until the end, though. A message from Rumi for Taurus. Okay, who got this? Somebody got this. Libra got this. Same card. So beyond death, life. So it could be saying you might think something is over, but it's not. Or you might think the worst thing happened, but it's not that serious. I'm going to read the message for this at the end of the reading, though. But if you see any cards and you hear something or feel something that I don't say, go with your own intuitions before mine. If this is for you, you see them as, it could be a sweet memory, or like you're thinking about them a lot, like times you had with them. Please clarify the 6 of Cups. It's also a soulmate card. Okay, you could be scared to come back together with this person, because the 6 of Cups could also be reuniting. And this is about constant negative thought patterns that keep you from taking action on something, that keep you stuck pretty much. But this is what you see them as. So you could see them as stuck in the past, or scared to express how they feel, scared to express love with this Simply Love card. You could see them as emotionally closed off with these two. How you feel towards them is the 7 of Swords. So you could feel like you found out something they lied about, or you are suspicious that they're lying about something. So you want answers. You're trying to look behind, like read between the lines of something they said, or something you found out they did, or they don't know that you know that they did. Something was deceptive, like you feel like it was deceptive. And you're trying to either figure out exactly what or why. Please clarify this Seven of Swords and how they see this person, how they feel towards this person. Why do they feel? Oh, because they're holding back. These also can be vice versa, like how they feel towards you. But I'm going to say the Taurus feels like the other person has to be hiding something because they're closed off, or they're not opening up as much as they used to, or, I mean, they could have never opened up, but you feel like that means that they have a lot to hide or something. Or they could just not be very expressive, and so it makes you feel like they're sneaky or not being truthful just because they're not very open, or as open as you want them to be. Or they could have actually hid something and don't want to tell you the truth about it. So you're trying to figure it out. Your issue with them is letting things flow. It could be hard for you to relax around them because you feel like they are sneaky or lying or hiding something. Or either you feel like they are too uptight and don't allow things to flow naturally. Yeah, I don't feel like I should clarify that, but how they see you is the Five of Swords. I'm going to clarify that. Because in this deck, that actually means trying to be loving or see the love in things even when it's not a good situation or doesn't feel good. But normally the Five of Swords means playing games, like mental conflict or somebody trying to see the worst in things, or say things that could be that they know are like confrontational. So it's one of those. But I'm gonna clarify what this Five of Swords about for how they see this Taurus. The Magician. They see Taurus as trying to create. So they could feel like you're trying to punish them, or they could feel like, with this being a major arcana, you're trying to come out of some type of argument or negative memory you have, or they could feel like you're trying to start arguments or bring up old stuff. It's one or the other. How they feel towards you is the heart chakra, so they could feel themselves falling for you, feeling pure love for you, feeling like they want to open up in a way that they never have with the heart chakra card. Please clarify that. That's a lot. Okay, so this person could be an air sign or not, but with these cards coming out is like pretty much like what I said, because this is about being creative or creating a plan to head towards something that you want. Nine of Wands is about being too scared to take action, too like skeptical because of things that happened before. But this, it's like he's looking towards her, so I feel like the person is trying to figure out how they can do something or create something that they never have with a partner, or express some type of truth that they never said, but feeling guarded, either because they were hurt before or they're scared to be hurt. I'm also going to do a spread for their attraction to you and their emotions. So I'm going to do 2 more spreads after this. Hopefully this won't be too long. Okay, with this lead card being an issue with you though, they could feel like either you're too controlling and bossy, or you won't make up your mind or take the lead if they want you to take the lead. One of those things. Either trying to be too controlling or not taking the lead with this being an issue. Okay, let me move on to the attraction spread. So how they physically are attracted to you, and then how they relate to you mentally and emotionally, how they feel, and then what they want. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to read that at the end. Okay, how does this person see Taurus? Like, what is their physical attraction to this Taurus? Ooh, the Lovers. So, you should know, or maybe you don't. This is the Divine Love Connection card, the Soulmate Twin Flame. Like, clearly this angel is like, it's like an ordained relationship. So that's their physical attraction to you. Like, you were made for them, pretty much, with the Lovers card coming out. That's the major arcana. It's real cute, or whatever. How they feel. Well, their mental connection, like, what is this person's mental connection towards this Taurus? Like, how do they feel like they connect mentally with this Taurus? Well, this is already flipped over. So they feel like it's some sort of mental disconnect right now with the 8 of Cups. So probably not communicating. Or like there had to be a break in communication or something. What is their emotional connection to this Taurus? I love when they just pop out or fall out. Emotional connection that they had to you is it's like regret or sadness or wishing things could be different than they are. This is definitely about regret and looking intently, like, back at something, what you wish you would have did or what you wish the other person would have did. So what do they want with this Taurus currently? Does this person want with Taurus? The 4 of Cups, they could either want to be left alone. I'm going to clarify, but they could either want to be left alone, or they can want to not be rejected, or they want you to accept their cup. Like, if they offer something to you, then they want you to come out of this 4 of Cups energy and look at what they're offering. Or either if you're offering to them, I see them wanting to, like, be left alone and not be bothered right now. But I'm going to clarify it. Okay, but this clarification being the 8 of Wands is like they want you to stop ignoring. If you've been ignoring their communication or ignoring something that they said, or acting disinterested in their texts or calls or conversations or something, they want that to stop. Okay, so what am I going to do? Past, present, future for this person's most likely action towards you within the 2 weeks of the time period where you see this, whenever you see it. Past, present, future. This person's actions toward this Taurus. The past, you two could have came together in a major way. either reconciling or like sex. I don't know why I get sex sometimes with temperance, because it's the blending of two elements to coming together, two elements to create something that couldn't have been created otherwise, which sex is. Like, you do create like a energy. I see it as like a spiritual contract, but it also represents pregnancy sometimes for me, or either just like coming together and realizing how special y'all's bond is in the past. Currently, this person's actions toward this Taurus. I did not mean to shuffle again, but can I get more for their current actions? They could have recently tried to talk to you in a like playful or friendly type of way. With the Three of Cups, like a very lighthearted kind of way. But with the King of Cups, it's like not getting deep into emotion. Like the King of Cups, he's pretty much just riding this wave. Like he's like just floating out in the ocean. I don't know if y'all see boats or whatever in the back. But he's just chilling. He doesn't look very moved by things, so they're probably not expressing much emotion. They're just like being nonchalant. But they understand completely how they feel towards you and vice versa. But in the near future, what is their actions toward this Taurus? The Eight of Wands. And then we got Taurus at the bottom. This is the Hierophant at the bottom. So in the future, it could be that you're going to reach out to them with the Eight of Wands, and things will actually move forward. Like there will be some movement if you were to reach out to them. Yep, because your card came out at the bottom, and then the Ace of Pentacles, which is something that could be grown and nurtured into like the Ten of Pentacles, or you know, just grow more than it is now. So somebody's going to communicate. So, well, if this is for you. Now I want to read this message from Rumi, and I think I'm going to be done for Taurus. What number is this? Number 1. Okay. It says, footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. Rumi. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen, within your heart, there I speak, my voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come. Lay it to rest now. This ending comes as grace to free you from all that you have known. For what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certainly enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you. Oh, I meant to be holding it like this. Blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself, undress your ego, casting aside its layers of light. No. Casting aside its layers, as tender as a lover, with unwavering attention upon this sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent, as a pure vessel stripped bare, ready for divine revelation, as light, as life, as love. Your soul craves variety because it leads to wholeness, and wholeness leads to divine revelation. The purpose of the soul's incarnating in this world in the first place is to realize its divinity through the sacred crucible of life. Ew, sorry. The older the soul, the closer it is to realization of divine oneness, and the more powerful. The older the soul, y'all, not the older the person. A person 20 years old could have like a super old soul, and a 90-year-old could have a 90-year-old soul and not like and be foolish as fuck. But I'm gonna keep reading. And the more powerful is determination to share that which would constrain complete and conscious immersion into the divine presence. So here you are, an old soul on the edge of something you have known, at the cusp of an ending and a beginning. Perhaps you are already in surrender and falling in, or perhaps you are fearful and resistant as you greet your unknown destiny. Yet this moment is happening because your own divine soul has chosen to be this way, so that love may grow. There is no punishment in the end, nor is there anything to fear. There may be pain, there may be grief and loss, there may be uncertainty and even insecurity, yet you have a heart big enough to bear such growing pains. Your heart is even big enough to receive the joy that is lying in wait for you. Stumble across her in your course, in your clumsy, my voice, y'all, sorry. In your clumsy, inspired travels into new life, you can scoop her up in your arms and spin her wildly around as she delights in your embrace. So what must you do to receive this divine grace, this new life? You must be willing to face death. The death card did come out in the beginning. Okay. Willing to face death. It may be that death has come to you in the form of a loss of a beloved one. A physical loss that takes you into the darkest despair of depths of your grieving heart. It may be death that comes to you in the ending of a financial or professional situation you once relied upon. It could also be in the sense that you don't really know who you are anymore. Old identities have shown themselves to be inadequate, inaccurate, mere ego masks, too small for the great being that you are starting to suspect you may be. Okay, Taurus, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Peace.